I'm coming to you from the Olympic Museum in Lausanne, Switzerland, and it's fantastic. We just did a tour. Notice there's a spinning male torso behind me, and all I have to say is if Jeffrey Sanker saw this, he would be beside himself, because it's the white party spectacle to end all white party spectacles. I learned a lot in the museum.
The pictograms, the design of the pictograms is also the result of a contest, just like the medal, just like the torch, like the mascot. It's to be interesting. Very modern.
I learned that it was founded, how the Olympics began, and then there was this whole section of artifacts from ancient Greece that were like, art and stuff, and I guess the Olympics back then were men only, and they were all nude. So that must have been really boring to watch, but it was very interesting and cool.
It's very high-tech also, even the material they used.
And you will learn a lot about the business of the Olympics, like the branding and the different cities and how they campaign for it. And I was very proud of Los Angeles because I learned that in 1984, when we had the Olympics there, no other city really wanted it because there were a lot of boycotts and all that stuff, and my city stepped up.
Now all the largest cities in the world fight to have the games because Los Angeles made it also a very good financial success.
So it may be a shallow shithole, but in 1994 or 84, whenever it was, it brought it.
They should use that talent.
Already we've got a Michael Phelps made of sand, and I think they're coming back later to do the bong. They haven't really finished that part, but it's a work in progress, and it's pretty amazing.
Here it's all about the athletes and the records.
And here we have an Olympic torch that's burning with the Greek words Siltius, Altius, Fortius, which means spandex, lycra, and microfiber.
Skating and hockey and...
The Olympic Museum in Lausanne has an amazing view of Lake Geneva, and when I was on my tour they had a lot of costumes. There was a Katarina Witt skating outfit and Michael Phelps's swimming tights. The long one.
Yeah.
But my favorite little artifact is there was a Speedo in there, and it was from this guy who was the slowest swimmer ever in Olympic history, and I related to that because he was basically, not very talented.
One of the people who got the wild card from Equatorial Guinea, and he entered the games in Athens in the 100-meter.
I guess he was from New Guinea or somewhere, and they wanted to have somebody represent their country at the Olympics, so they told this guy, you can go, and you're going to be a swimmer. And he'd never swam before. He had 3 months. He was practicing at a hotel pool, and when he got here it was oh, it's big. So anyway, he was the slowest swimmer in history of the Olympics, but they kind of honored him by having his Speedo in there. And I think that's nice. It sort of says, we can't all be Michael Phelps, but there's room for you at the museum anyway.